Hi and welcome to climbingarborist.com. In this episode I'm going to demonstrate a basic tree ascent. So using no fancy equipment, no ascenders, using no throw line, just doing it from the ground to a tree where it's got branches maybe no more than 20 feet from the ground, so you can actually throw in your rope from the ground using like a throwing bundle or monkey's fist or whatever you want to call it. So for this I'm going to climb on a really simple basic system, so just using a prusik loop. And then on my harness, all I have on my harness is my lanyard, a few extra carabiners, accessory beaner, retrieval ball. I'm going to take up a ring and ring cambium saver for when I get to the top, and I'm also taking up a throw ball. The reason I'll take up the throw ball is so that I can connect it onto the end of my line as I'm ascending, in case there are any shots that I kind of need that extra weight. So once I've thrown it through a fork or over a branch, I can then flick the line, and because of the weight it will come back down easier than if you had no weight on there. So yes, that's all I'm taking up, and the way we're going to start is I'll pull my line out obviously, and I'll just make a throwing bundle, and I'll aim for not the lowest branch but probably the second lowest branch up, so that I can get my feet onto the lowest branch and kind of start from there. So the first throw is going to be about 12 feet or so, and then yeah, we're just going to go rope over rope after that. Okay, so I've got my prusik loop on there, so I'm going to just climb with a really simple system, very minimal, very straightforward. So I'm just going to pull a bunch of this through so I can make a throwing bundle. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, go round that lot and go another 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do here is aim for not the lowest branch but kind of the second branch up, so when I get to that branch I can step onto that lowest branch there. So it's only like a 12 foot branch or something, and this is an oak tree so it's nice and strong. So what I'm going to do here is just body thrust up to this first limb. Okay, so once you get nice and tight up onto that first limb, you can then climb onto the second one, kind of stand up there. You can see I'm level with my climbing line, and then here I'm going to take my lanyard and I'll actually take my lanyard and I'll pass it around that branch there that I can reach. And you see, because this is a nice oak tree, like that branch is what, 7 inches in diameter. That's perfectly fine to hold my weight. Now I've got your weight in your lanyard, you've checked that, you can disconnect your climbing line, and now you can see you can advance. So I'll just take a step up and just advance to the next limb, or you know, if you can get to a limb just above it. I'm going to try that one there, see if I can just whip it around just like that, because then kind of the more you can advance each time, the better progress that you're going to make. Well, obviously you don't want to spend like 10-15 minutes going for a higher limb when you can just climb. Okay, so now just ascend up to this branch, and I'll pull myself up onto that one. And now I'll become level with my time point, so I'll take my lanyard, go over the next one, connect on, and I'll ascend up again, climbing the tree to make it as easy as possible. Now this time I'll pass my rope around the main trunk. Tighten that up. Oop. Put my weight in it just to test it, that's okay. Now I can take my lanyard off. Connect that back onto myself so I don't get hit in the face by it. And now I can work my main line up the stem. Climb onto this branch. And I can keep working my main line up the stem until I get to the next set of branches, and then this time I'll pass my lanyard over that limb, then I'll go around the trunk and back to me, connect up, put some weight on my lanyard. Yep, that's okay. Now I can disconnect my main line again. And now to get up here, I'm just going to kind of walk up these branches a bit to get a little higher. Now I can grab on and pull myself in to the trunk, and then I can do the same here. I can work my lanyard up the main trunk, kind of put some weight on it. So and then take my main line again and just put it through that fork. Connect on, put some weight on the line. Yep, that's good. Lanyard off. Fasten the lanyard back onto myself again. Okay. Now just use a bit of technique to get myself up into the next fork, like so, and then I'll attach myself around the main trunk here, clip myself on, tension up my lanyard. Yep. Now I can take my main line off again. Just nice and simple, working your way up the tree as you go. Nice, just making nice small bits of progress each time, unless you have a big gap you need to kind of make across. This time I'm going to use the throw ball as a bit of weight, just to get a bit of a higher shot. So I'll connect that onto the termination end of the line. The reason I'm using the throw ball on this one, not really to hit the fork, it's mainly to be able to easily whip the line back down to me again, and with the weight on the end it should just come down a bit easier. So I'm just going to get a little handful of the line and whip it over, and now I should just be able to kind of whip that down and it comes down to me. Just like that. And you see, if I hadn't have had the weight on the end of that line, it would have come down. It would have just taken a bit more time, been a bit more awkward, and if it gets caught on like a little stub or a peg or something, it can make it, that can be the difference between it coming down or not, is having that bit of weight on the end. Okay, now I'll just weight that. Yep, that's good. Now attach my lanyard back on again, and I can ascend up to the next union. This time I'm just going to get my feet up on this limb so I can kind of get that bit more elevation. Trying to make things as easy as possible all the time, like always trying to get that little bit higher if you can. So this time I'll go over that fork just because that's giving me that little bit of advantage of going higher, and now I can disconnect my main line again. There we go. And now I just hop over onto the main stem again, tension up the lanyard, always minimizing the possibility of a fall, so you always want the minimum amount of slack but still being able to kind of move where you need to move. And now what I'll do is I'll take my ring and ring cambium saver, and this is where I'm going to make my final time point. So I'll just whip that through there. Take my main climbing line again. And now, if you're using a ring and ring, just be sure that you're passing through the small ring first, and then the big one. Just obviously you want to make sure you can retrieve it. And then connect your termination end. There you go, tension that line up. Yep, that's good. Now I can take my lanyard off once more and connect that on, like I say, so it doesn't swing around and whip me in the face when it gets caught on branches and things. And there we go, that's the basic ascent. So now I'm at the top of the tree, I've got my time point, and now I'm good. I can work the whole tree from here. So yeah, that's the way to ascend. If you've got a tree with lots of close branches and it's maybe an awkward shot with a throw line, or you just think it's quicker, that's a nice quick and easy method to climb the tree but still being secure at the same time, by going rope over rope over rope and making sure you're always secured to the tree.